But boom, we got a whole market shift coming. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Alexander's insights. Make sure you smash that like button. Comment more stocks. We're going to go over a lot of different levels. We see that we had a huge drop off of the S&P 500 from that interest rate cut. What's happening with the market? Why is the stock market crashing so fast? Once we cut that support right there, boom, right to the downside. Overall trend, we are still overall bullish, but we're going to have to see what happens in these shorter term levels. So there's going to be new levels. We're going to go over S&P 500, we're going to go over Nvidia, we're going to go over Amazon, Target, we're going to go over Tesla as well. Tesla having some pullback as well. We're going to go over Palantir also holding up through this. You see that Palantir has this support here of 70.50. And some more supports down here, but it's not even reaching it down there. It's staying steady. So first we're going to go off with the S&P 500. All new levels here. We do have a support that held today actually. 586 support that held today. So we're going to want to see how that acts tomorrow on Friday when we open. And then we have a smaller, shorter term resistance right here at 590. 590 resistance around 580.50, but we'll put it at 590 resistance, and we're gonna have that as our short-term resistance. If this breaks, then we do have kind of more resistance in here, but right now we are having a downtrend, so we're gonna have a short-term resistance right here and then have this support right here. If this support breaks, we'll just put another support right here at 580. 580 would be another support there on the S&P 500. And the interest rates cut came on a couple days ago. We had another nominal cut of 0.25% on interest rates. So the Fed's cutting rates means a lot of different things. Different people can borrow if the banks will let them different loans at a lower rate, but also it is like economically said that, you know, if you're lowering rates, you're trying to improve economic conditions, and that means that the underlying current economic conditions aren't as good as people may see them. But you don't really have to pay attention to the Fed all that much because there's nothing you can really do about it. All you do have to look at is price, and we're getting a big dump right now, and we are buying as it's going down as long-term shareholders. So that is what we're doing. We're liking this pull down. We love when stocks go down because that means we get them at a cheaper price, and that makes me happier because I like that we keep our prices low compared to where the stock likes to trade. If we could get these things, these pullback downs that are just economic, like just very fast, you have to be economically time sensitive to where it doesn't matter. You like where the price is at this point compared to where it's been. It's only been elevated around this 285 area since the beginning of November, so only really around almost a month and a half. So it could definitely come down, pull back into the 570s, pull back into the 560s, but we just got to watch these supports, right? So watch these two supports and this resistance going in to Friday and into next week. I'll try to make more videos before next week. Apple, I do have the support down here at 420 or 242.70, and then we also have another support that actually hit today, so we're going to want to put that support as well right here at 247.50, and that's where price really ended or started out today. So you see how it came right below and blast through that support. I'll give you some 5-minute chart. Yesterday came down to that support, held that support, right? Held that support, opened up at that support, broke off, and went up today, even though the market kind of relatively just stayed flat. So that's the support there on Apple. We'll go to Microsoft. Microsoft looking pretty bearish, or not bearish, but having some pull down as well. So I have a support here at Microsoft now that it broke that other one at 430.50. And then resistance on Microsoft now is, I'll say, 443.75. So watch these two supports and resistances. Kind of actually went up to that area today and rejected back down to the downside because that was resistance from also Wednesday, as you can tell. So that's our resistance or right there, and then watch these downsides. We have other supports here. We also have another support right here at 435.15, and I'll put that in for you. So have these on your chart. Make sure you're knowing what price wants to do around these areas. Google, we're expecting some pullback off Google off this area, right? So it still hasn't broken this support of 187.70. But if this does break, we could probably see Google back down to around this 183 area, maybe even below if it breaks it, depending on how the market goes. But we can see we can maybe get some push off for this depending on how price moves. Once again, this is a big movement down, and price might want to just float around up around here for a minute. So on Google, we want to see what price does to this first area. I'm gonna put a resistance. Actually, our resistance is right here at 191.20. So we'll put that in 191.20. And we'll leave those levels there for you. I'm actually going to move this over though. We'll go to Tesla. Tesla having some pull down, but it's holding our support right here around 120.70. So held support perfectly right there at 120.70. If that breaks and reaches down to 114.75, then you could probably expect that to break down even farther. But not really much I'm looking to do on Tesla right now, because it is at very high prices and its multiple is very high. So all I'm really looking back, if I was to add more Tesla, because I have an average around 200 right now, would be if Tesla already pulls back more. But I like this on Tesla. I do want to get more shares, so maybe I'll start buying around here if we have some continued pullback. I would like that. Nvidia is pretty much stalling around that support. It does have another support right here now that I moved to at 129.50. So watch how that area, if it wants to bounce off that area tomorrow and continue some higher movement, or if it breaks this support right here and pushes past down to 128 and goes down into the low 120s. That's what we want to watch. So watch out for that area there on Nvidia. Amazon kind of obviously pushed down past its support there on Wednesday and hit a resistance right here at 126. So it definitely has this resistance here, and I'm going to move that now. 126 resistance that it's going to keep, and then we also have support, and our support is really down here at 211.95. So 211.95, and we are very elevated, but we're going to want to see how these stocks really keep moving. So 211.95. Alright, we go on to Meta. Meta breaking our support. You see, as soon as this support broke, that's when we had that big dump. As soon as it, because you see how even on Wednesday, boom, held support, went up, boom, held support. This was just nasty price action because everyone was waiting for the rate decision, and rates came out, and you see how it tried to hold up here a little bit, and then boom, right there, another downside, right down to the downside. Probably a lot of puts were being made right there. So we're gonna have a support now here on Meta. Our next one's really at 584. 584 support, and then our resistance is now up here. We have another resistance right here now at 603. So I do like this pullback on Meta. I do want to get some Meta shares soon. If we get dip below somewhere around 580s, 560s, 540s, I would like to get some Meta right there. I'm looking to buy Meta. Just let it dip for right now, I think. AMD, even though it didn't look like it hasn't really pulled down that much, but AMD now kind of below where we want to buy, but we're gonna just let it dip. So all I'm gonna do here on AMD is delete a lot of these resistances, and then just keep that green level there. and then just watch it from that green level. How far does it want to dip? Is it going to come down to around $100? Because I might want to get shares down at $110 to $100. Disney, you see how these are big market cap stocks as well? These are like kind of we play options on them every morning, but these are also stocks that you want to have your long-term profiles if you're getting them at good prices. So Disney holding support 110.30, resistance 115, pretty simple. AVGO breaking its support. So now AVGO has a support that it held right here today, but it is looking like it wants to pull back. So we'll leave that support there, and then really I don't really know another support other than it'd be down here at 157 or 174. So we're gonna have to wanna watch that break. If that does break, then yeah, we have support here at 180 and we have another support at 174.80. But we're just gonna leave that one right there for right now. Resistance, Netflix, we do have support holding right here on Netflix. It did break down past this, but it opened up, hold it again. So on Netflix, it's either gonna break down past this into around 840s, 820s, or it's gonna hold this right here and keep going back up. So that's what I see there on Netflix. I have resistance right here at 931.50. And then we're going to Dell. Dell breaking its support. We're going to have to move support down on Dell now. Dell support is kind of now down here at like the 106.50 area. We're going to want to see if it wants to go down there and if it's going to hold 106.50. So just let Dell drop for right now. Resistance right here, 116. That's great on Dell. And then if we go to a lot of the other stocks, let's just go to the banks really quickly. JP Morgan. So I want to show you guys something. This is where the election happened right here. JP Morgan went up from the day before to the day after 12%, 12.7% in one day. And now it's coming back down. It went past the day to back down to where it opened after the president got elected. And then it's coming back down past that area now. So a lot of these stocks are, having these normal pullbacks. This is a normal pullback. Let it pull back. Things are shifting in the United States right now. We have, a new government about to come in and stuff. So things are shifting. JP Morgan, I have support here. Pretty much, it's really not clear, but I had to put one. It'd be at 122.33.45. We'll just put that there. And that's basically, because if we go back to the S&P 500, this is happened before the election right here too as well. And then election happened, we boosted up from the day before 570, we opened up 590, and then went up, broke, held support, boom, went up again, and then we broke it here at the Fed interest rate cut. So we like what's happening, is pulling back for us. All this right here, was great. We were buying around here, on the pull downs. So we're gonna want pull downs, and that will give us, better values in our stocks and our businesses. We like businesses. We love great businesses that get pulled down. We love this on the S&P 500. We love this on Google. We love this on Google. We love this on Tesla. Why? Because look what these stocks have been doing. They've been going up. They've been going up. Google has just been going up. Meta has been going up. Disney. Go to Disney, just been going up. A lot of these stocks are great. Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza just kind of be going up. Pool Corporation, we're waiting on that. Let it come down. It's just been going up. Long term, these are what you call holds, long-term holds. It's from around 2020, is a long-term hold right here. 2006, 2011, 2010 is a long-term hold right there. Even go back here, you know, these long-term holds, 2001 to 2003, long-term hold. You just gotta hold for these beautiful, beautiful companies. You want to find them when they're at a fair value price down here. And there is, you know, Triple M company. Let me show you. There's a long-term hold down here. This is a conglomerate. You notice how a lot of these companies I'm showing you are conglomerates. But yeah, definitely gonna want to see how Tesla reacts tomorrow to support there at 414.75, and when it's another one right here, resistance. So we're actually gonna add a resistance here on Tesla right now at 450, 440. And we'll put that there. But yeah, other than that, make sure you like the video, leave comments. We're going to be releasing a lot more content, so thank you. Bye.